right, guys. I said when I came on live last time, I have so many people asking me, like, what exactly do you even do? And I have many hats, and a lot of people know, maybe not from YouTube, but from Facebook, that I come from the network marketing in my past. And I have nothing against network marketing. I still sell the products, but short version, just to get into what I'm going to be talking about, is I was stuck in the DMs all the time. I did not know what attraction marketing was. I was sending those copy paste scripts, unfortunately, and trying to tweak them to sound like me, but it just started to feel like I was chasing people. And I'm not into chasing people. you know, I'm just not. And it's not necessary, but I didn't know what else to do. And so I'm here to tell you what I'm doing now and what works, and let you guys know what's possible for you in the online space. Now, in a nutshell, what I do is I help women. I mean, I'm here to help anyone, but primarily I mostly help women in the online space with whatever their business is. Or some people are complete beginners and don't even know how to get started, where to get started, what they even want to do, how to do it. They don't know how to get seen on social media. They don't know anything, just like me. That's how I started. I had zero experience. I'm a hairdresser of 25 years. I didn't go to college. I'm still not great at tech. I didn't have a big following, and you don't need any of those things, guys, to be successful in the online space and make money. I don't see who's on live here on Facebook, but I saw the heart. Thank you so much for the heart. I appreciate it. If you guys are checking the replay out later, in the comments, leave hashtag replay. If you're watching it here now or pop in and you hear this, let me know where you're from in the chat. That's one of my favorite things about this online space in general, but just going on here and you can literally for free speak to people all over the world. I mean, I had a girl join my free community in school from Zimbabwe. Is that how you say that? I thought that was super, super cool. Hey, Harvey, what's up? What's up? How are you guys? Let me know where you're tuning in from. So just to get right into it, I help women build their brand and know what's possible in the online space. Now, a lot of people think I only help network marketers. That is not true. I help network marketers because that's my background. So I'm just super passionate about helping them know that they don't have to be chasing people in the DMs. So whatever your business is, network marketing, I don't care what you're doing. From Missouri. Nice. Hello, I'm from Kentucky. You don't have to be chasing people in the DMs. You don't have to be on your phone all day. I don't care what your business is. Learn how to automate your business. And I'm going to get into all of this. So I have a free Facebook group. And then I have a community that I created outside of Facebook because I wanted less distractions. I'm just able to do more in there. If you're familiar with the school platform, it's SKOOL. There's literally communities on absolutely anything you can think of. It's super, super cool platform. There's not a lot of spam in there. There's not a lot of silly rules. You can do what you want. And it's a great place to get your people, your target audience who vibe with you, into your community to build that connection, that know, like, and trust. So anyways, I help people navigate social media, not only Facebook, but Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. I have to say I'm not that savvy on Pinterest and LinkedIn yet, but I'm looking for, if you're out there, guest speakers to come into my community to help us all learn about LinkedIn and Pinterest, because some people work on those platforms. And some people are brand new. Some people already have an existing business. They just need to learn how to scale it online, how to create content to attract their person to them. And that's how you don't have to be stuck in the DMs. I've heard lately that people think automating your business takes away the connection and the relationship building. And I absolutely disagree with this. Automating your business, and to be honest with you, I really didn't understand exactly what that meant. It sounded techie. It sounded like I'm going to have to build some website. Like, I don't know about funnels and all of that stuff. But automating your business is just something simple as you've probably seen it on, especially on Instagram. It's really common. Like, they'll say, you know, comment me for more info. And then you put in the comments. This is just one version. I don't even do this because then it leads to the DMs really. But you'll pop in me in the comment, automatically, it's an automation, you get a message from them, right? They're not live sitting there texting you. They've automatically had that reply set up to send to you when you comment that. So that's just like one little bitty thing, an example of automations. But what it does, what it did for me is gave me my time back. More importantly, gave me my peace back and my sanity, because I was so passionate about my business. I still love the products, still sell the products, love the company. I did not love the feeling of chasing people and having, essentially, even though I wasn't intentionally doing this, having a hidden agenda, even when I was in the DMs. Maybe I was trying to, hey, how are you? Where did you go on vacation? Like normal stuff, but it was just small talk, really, to get down to the business. And if that's your strategy and you love it and it works for you, I am not knocking it. I wasn't getting results from that anymore. And it was just wearing me out. And what you can do with automations that have set up can help you do the selling, do the follow-up, and find the people that are actually serious and already wanting what you're talking about, what your offer is, whatever your business is, right? So anyways, that's another little thing that I can get into. I help people learn how to build their email list because, I always say mindset is king, but email list and content are queen, right? That's your two main things that you need to focus on in your business, because we are essentially renting space on these free social media apps. At any time, you can get hacked, you can lose your account. We see with TikTok that it could just be taken away, here in the US and other places at any time. Those people that are doing TikTok shop and all in on TikTok and haven't built their email list, if it's taken away from them, they're up the creek without a paddle, right? If you are also building your email list, you have your people and they can unsubscribe at any time. Nobody's held hostage on an email list, right? You get them into your email list, and I can go over that in another video, how I go about doing that. Super simple. And if you lose your account or whatever happens, right? You go and you communicate to your people in your list like, hey, I'm not able to get into my account. I'm going to be over here on Instagram or whatever, right? So building your email list is king. And then that puts all those warm market people that are already interested in whatever you're talking about, whatever you're doing, in a space where you can send them content to explain more about whatever it is, handle their objections. That's when you can nurture your email list, build those connections, get into real conversations with people that are actually serious. So I was wasting so much time because I might have been, doing my my to-do list when I was doing my MLM of people that I wanted to share the business with, right? And 10 people that day I could have thought would have been amazing, and they would be, I'm sure, right? But maybe they didn't give a crap. Maybe they had no interest in starting a business. Maybe they don't need extra money. I don't know who doesn't need extra money, but maybe that's just like they're already happy with the way their life is. And what I'm doing is wasting my time DMing them, when what you can do instead is learn how to create content. This is a game changer, guys, to speak to your person. Now, I help people with that because at first, and I had to go through this journey myself. I was like, gosh, I want to help everybody. Well, when you're talking to everybody, and you've probably heard this before, you're talking to no one. You have to almost get really specific with one person. And when every piece of content that you're creating, you keep that person in your mind, like you're speaking to them, like you're speaking to a friend. You know what I mean? Don't just copy paste whatever ChatGPT says and paste it on there, rework it to sound like you and sound like you're talking to your best friend about whatever your post is about, right? Or your video. So I help people with that. And now anybody's able to join my free Facebook group, and I'll pop the link, in the comments, but my free community is for women only. And again, it's for people with any online business that want help with how to add additional income streams to what they're already doing without adding a bunch more work or having another job, right? Finding something that already aligns with what you're doing, whether it's creating your own digital products and making 100% profit. Guys, I did not even know, like, I'm total mind blown emoji. I did not even know making 100% profit was a thing. Right? And yeah, okay, it makes sense to me. If I'm creating my own digital product, it's mine. Okay, I make 100% profit, right? But you can even make 100% profit off of other people's products that they do, which is what I did with my automated system. I didn't want to have to build a funnel or build a website. Again, I'm not techie, and even if I was, that stuff is just, no offense, if you're someone who's into it, please be monetizing. We're out there looking for you to do this stuff for us. You know what I mean? If you're good at tech and all that stuff, yeah, we need you in our lives. But I didn't have the mental space. I was already so burnt out. I was on the hamster wheel for what felt like forever. And, my mentors telling me to just keep going, just keep going. Every no is closer to a yes. And, I just had enough, and I just knew in my gut that there had to be a better way, but I didn't know what that was. And it's attraction marketing. It's absolutely attraction marketing, and it's building your email list. And you can have conversations in the DMs, but when you have your automation set up and they're doing kind of the heavy lifting for you, they're going to weed out the people that aren't really serious or serious yet. Maybe they will be later. I have some people on my email list that, they wind up buying and it's months later. People have to go on their journey. And that brings me to another, and this is some of the stuff that I go over and train on for free inside my free school community. Guys, it's complete gold. How you, not only you're creating content to speak to your person, but you also need to know the 3 stages of the customer journey. I forget that I need to look at these little green dots to be looking at the camera. Whatever. I don't even worry about showing up perfect. Just show up if you're going live or doing your videos and be yourself. I stumble over my words all the time. I forget what I'm going to say. I have notes to keep me on track. It's all good. Anyways, see, I already forgot what I was going to say. The 3 stages of the customer journey. This was when it took my business to the next level. I was like, oh my gosh, like I didn't know about this stuff. And it's like getting down to the psychology of the buyer's mind. We all go through a journey, some people faster than others. You've got people that maybe are aware, like just insert this into your niche, right? It's going to be different for everybody. But for like me, I'm helping people make money online, right? Most people are aware that they probably need to make some extra money for whatever reason is, whether they got debt, the bills, they want to save up for a vacation, they're tired of taking a calculator to the grocery store, whatever the case may be, they're aware that they need to make extra money. So you create content in that awareness stage. The second stage is called consideration. This is when people know they need to do something. They kind of know that you have something for them, but they're not quite sure yet. They're still skeptical. Maybe they think they have to be techie. Maybe they think they have to have a big following. Maybe they think they have to go live like this or do weird dancing videos. Maybe they need more proof to see that your system is actually proven and that it does do what you say, right? They want to see real wins, answering questions that they normally would have. And I show you how to use free ChatGPT. If you haven't downloaded that app yet, it's like, do it today. It's free. You don't have to pay for it. And I give you prompts to help you with this, with your target audience, because everybody in my group is completely different. And then you've got the 3rd stage of the customer journey, which is the decision stage. That's when they know they want to do this. They just kind of need that extra push, that extra nudge to actually get started. And you have to be doing that because you don't know who's watching at what time. And think of your content as like digital real estate. You've got real estate agents that go and put their little signs in the yards, right? And so when people are driving by, they're planting, think of those like planting seeds. Your content that you're creating to speak to your target audience. And nobody starts out great at this, guys. I sucked for a while. My content can still get better. Like, I'm always trying to get better each and every week. But you have to master the content and master the 3 stages. But it's digital real estate. I have posts on TikTok that I made from the beginning of the year that are still getting traction, that people are still finding me. You never know who's going to see what post and connect with what you said that day, right? So that's something else that I go over in my community. So I hope that I even have a lady that's inside there, and she doesn't have a physical product. She has, she's not into, selling a course or anything like that. She's into gardening. That's her passion. That's what lights her up. She's very knowledgeable about it. So I'm like, girl, you need to create your own community like I did in school. Get your people in there that also want to know what you know. Cause I mean, heck, I love flowers and gardening, but I'm not going to tell you, I don't know all the tips and tricks to, like the green thumb, the expert stuff. That I'm not your girl, right? She is. So create a community around that, and you can monetize off the knowledge that you already have. And guess what? You're excited to show up and talk about it because it's your thing, right? You guys can take stuff that if you're brand new and you don't have a product, you have no idea where to start. I have a training for that. Actually, it's free. I can send it to you. You can send me a DM or message on this live that you want that, and I'll send it to you. It's about 20 minutes. Because you don't want to go all over the place too. You want to focus on one platform. All of them work. Pick which one that excites you the most, right? I was in my head when I was in the digital space, so I went over to TikTok because I was like, nobody would know me over there. I should have sticked with Facebook because it's where my warm market is, but that's a whole other conversation. Pick a platform that you're excited about and try to, hone it in on 1 or 2 ideas. You can always add things later. I'm all about working smarter, not harder, and helping people prevent the burnout. Because once you get into burnout, it doesn't, you don't want to do anything and you're not going to get any results because that energy just transfers, right? I mean, I was stuck in that phase for a very long time. Let me look at my notes here. And no shame in looking at my notes. Make sure I hit all the points that I'm talking about. Yeah, I think I covered it. So what I want you guys to do is let me know what you want to know about. Now, I have all kinds of digital products, whether it's AI tools to help you have your content all in one, like content creators. I have an amazing AI tool for content creators to keep everything in one spot, like a little hub with proven hooks, so you're not bouncing around with different tabs and this and that. It's all saved and scheduled to a calendar. Super, super cool. If you have no idea how to market anything online, you might think about getting a program like I did. Now, people get these programs and think that means they have to turn around and resell it. That's just a huge bonus, in my opinion. You know what I mean? And with the one that I ride for the most, you get 100% profit. I didn't have to make any of that. I didn't have to build the funnel. I didn't have to build the website. All the automations were set up for me. Totally worth it. Game changer. Okay? Maybe you want to create your own digital products, but you don't know how exactly to do that. The first step would be probably getting inside my free community, because I can help hone you in a little bit, see what you're truly passionate about, see where we're going to go, what you're thinking, and if you're a complete beginner, you don't even know what digital marketing means. That's not silly. I didn't know what digital marketing meant a little over a year ago. Had no idea what that meant. And essentially it just means whether you're promoting a lipstick or a ebook or a digital product, and you're marketing in the online space, that's digital marketing. So selling anything online is essentially digital marketing. But I didn't know what that was. So if you don't know what that is, inside my community, I have a whole start here module with those terms, what this means, what that means, how this works, how to find stuff that aligns for your existing business. All of things, free resources, free tools to help you be successful, guest speakers that come in to do whatever's in the group and they need me for. Like today we did a nervous system, how to be confident when you go online, being seen. That's one that I still have to work on. If your nervous system isn't regulated, I don't care if you have the best product, you're the best speaker, you do the best content. If your body and your mind doesn't feel safe about what you're doing, you will totally block your success. I've been there personally and I've seen it firsthand with other people too. So hopefully that gets you guys excited, get your wheels turning about what could be possible for you. If you have any questions, please reach out to me privately if you want to. Drop whatever you want to in the comments. Let me know what you want to know more about. Do you want to know more about the 2-3 hour workday? You know, like, because you don't have to be on your phone all day. Do you want to learn more about, you know, the 3 stages of the customer journey? Do you want to learn more about like my exact automated system and what that looks like, how it works? Let me know what you want to know about, because that's what I'm here for. And I will drop my community link in the comments and all of that. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you next time.